Not all WWE superstars are former independent wrestlers. Some women are scouted from the fashion and modeling industry, and a considerable section of both male and female WWE superstars have been selected from sports. Stars like current WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns and former title holder Goldberg were selected from the sports. WWE has also signed major sports stars. Not all of them found success in the world of wrestling, but some made a seamless transition and became natural. WWE's most recent acquisition is Gable Stevenson, who was drafted to Raw without a stint at NXT. Here's a list of 5 major athletes who made a jump with confidence and success. The Iron Sheik is infamous for his Twitter rants, but his life story is a combination of success and sorrow. The only Iran-born WWE champion played an instrumental role in the birth of Hulkamania and remained a hated heel for his entire career. Khosrow Vaziri, the man behind the gimmick, was a celebrated Roman wrestler and coach. Before falling in love with pro wrestling, he idolized the wrestlers and became a noted wrestler while working as a bodyguard for the Iranian monarch. After relocating to the US, he became the AAU champion in 1971 and was an assistant for the coach for the 1972 Olympics. He mentioned his achievements during his WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Kurt Angle is the only Olympic gold medalist to ever wrestle for WWE. He is a well-known wrestler, was appalled by the extremity of ECW but couldn't reject a later deal presented by WWE. He turned out to be natural, with much success in both serious and comic portrays, as a part of countless iconic in-ring moments and a holder of multiple championships in WWE and beyond. Kurt Angle is a true legend of the industry. One of the toughest men to ever enter WWE, Bad News Brown didn't remain in the company for a long time but managed to create a spot for himself. A unique character, he was always remain lonely, who never smiled. Bad News Brown was also a respected judo artist who represented his nation in several international competitions. In the 1976 Montreal Olympics, he won the bronze medal. Brown would leave WWE without winning a championship, frustrated by WWE turning their back on their promise of turning him into their first African American world champion. Mark Henry is the most well known for his long WWE career and is a current backstage talent in AEW who hasn't lost hope of an in-ring return. His WWE career saw him get signed to the company on a special deal. Henry initially failed to become the major star that WWE wanted him to be, a major weightlifter who holds several records to the day. He was seen as a failure of sorts despite his nature as a serviceable superstar. By the end of his WWE career, Henry won the World Heavyweight Championship and became a member of the WWE Hall of Fame. Ronda Rousey was a world-famous name before his WWE days, an Olympic medalist. She transitions into MMA with great success, becoming an inspiration for women to enter the combat sports. Rousey then shifted to pro wrestling, immediately becoming a main eventer. Her WrestleMania debut was surprisingly excellent, and she displayed a natural mastery over the theatrical, controlled violence of the medium. Ever since losing the WWE Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 35, Rousey hasn't stepped inside the scared circle. She has recently become a mother and is enjoying her new role.